We will call to order a public hearing of the City Council of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri to be held on Monday, April 18th, 2022 at 6:45 p.m. in the City Council chambers at 301 South 5th Street. Roll call, Clerk Young.
Councilwoman Parson?
Here.
Councilwoman Fox?
Here.
Councilwoman Horton?
Here.
Councilman Smith?
Here.
Councilwoman Taylor?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Cornman?
Here.
Mayor Davis?
Here.
We do have a quorum.
The City of Poplar Bluff will hold a public hearing at 6:45 p.m. at their regular council meeting, today's date, in the City Council chambers at the Black River Coliseum to discuss the past performance by the city in carrying out the 220 generator project for the new police department. Due to a conflict with the timeline of the contractor, the city could not adhere to the Community Development Block Grant requirements, therefore forfeiting the grant funding for this project. Our city manager, Matt Winters, will present
I
this.
believe we have a staff member from the Ozark Foothills Regional Planning Commission. We'll let you kick us off if you want. I'm sure you have some boxes to check for your reports. And we probably have a sign-in sheet.
My name is Rachel Coleman. I am with the Planning Commission. I'm the project administrator for the police generator grant. As Mr. Davis said, it's the hearing to close out the generator project. The city, it's my opinion that the city was right in doing this. Our problems we're having with generators right now, they're overbid or they are really long to get out. So doing what you did on the generators is probably your best bet. With that being said, the purpose of this closeout hearing is to announce the deobligation of the grant funding of $50,000 from the CDBG grant. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Is there any questions from the council? If not, we thank you, and we will open this up to any public comment regarding this issue if someone in the audience would like to speak.
I guess just to be transparent, I've had a few people reach out in the community, I think, that maybe seen this advertised and had a few questions. I know I asked Matt today, and you kind of explained it, I guess, a little bit more, but in order to adhere to the time frame to be able to purchase it, I guess, and receive it and install it, does it meet CDBG guidelines?
Well, the requirements for the timing of it is you have to go through this process. You know, you have to procure it and then all of that. And the contractor had a timeline and knew he could get the generator at this certain cost. If you would have waited to get it, it would have been over budget, overbid. And then, like I said, right now, we're looking at a year before generators can even be delivered.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And that's kind of the way, you know, when we started to go through the process, that's kind of what we were, you know, if we don't order it by X date, you're going to be waiting. You know, in addition to that, you know, you have the environmental reviews they have to go through that sometimes can take months to complete. But those were the two biggest, the biggest factor was just the timeline of it. I will say that the entire cost of the generator was included in the original project budget for the police station. You know, I think you all know that I love free money, and really would have liked to have seen this work out to cut a little bit off that total cost. And unfortunately, if we had, I'm afraid to say you know, it would have really held up progress on the whole thing.
Sure.
Especially with the timelines that they're looking at now, to be able to get the generators in is months out.
I appreciate you answering that in email. I just wanted to vocalize that publicly. So, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ullman.
So this means that we'll fund this ourselves, right, totally?
It was included, the total cost was included in the original construction budget for the police station. So it will still be funded out of that original budget, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave this open just a couple of more minutes if anyone from the audience would like to speak regarding this item. If not, we will adjourn. Do we have a motion and a second to adjourn? Special
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None? Meeting adjourned.